6th Regiment of Basic Camp, formerly known as Cadet Initial Entry Training, conquered their Group and Zero qualification training on Canopy Hill Range at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Master Sergeant Ballard explains the details of this qualification process.
Step 1, they go to PMI, and then they go to EST, and then they come out to Canopy Hill and they do a 25-meter zero with iron sights for the M16 series of weapons, and that's where they will group zero and then they will qualify on the Alt-C targets.
Cadet Rose shares her anticipation as she moves from the group to zero qualifier.
I think qualifying, it's more pressure. So you have, usually the regular qualifications is 4 minutes to shoot 50 rounds, and you have to make, it's 40 rounds, excuse me. And you have to make 23 out of 40 to be able to qualify, and they're all different size targets. So I think that's definitely going to be the toughest part. It's just the pressure of having to get an exact number and no wasting rounds at all, and getting like 4 rounds in each target. But other than that, I think if you just don't let the pressure get to you, it shouldn't be too hard.
It's important to remember safety techniques when handling weapons such as the M16 series. Sergeant Hudspeth explains how he coaches cadets through the proper use of handling such a powerful weapon.
Well, the first and foremost that they need to keep in mind is the trigger squeeze, because no matter if you're walking, running, jumping, flying, swimming, you're going to be pulling the trigger at the same way every single time. So trigger squeeze is always what we teach them. So in order for them to mitigate as much recoil as possible, they need to know how to first control the weapon and how to control the recoil. In theory, if you have a high enough caliber weapon and the person is sensitive enough, then you're going to be able to feel the recoil throughout your entire body.
With the help of his instructors, Cadet Jennings was able to implement these procedures.
The best advice any instructor could have gave me was to slow down with your shooting, breathe, and concentrate on your target. Because it took me a while. After maybe two or three rounds, I finally zeroed in on my target.
6th Regiment of Basic Camp is well on their way to becoming the future of the United States Army. I'm Savannah Walker with U.S. Cadet Command Public Affairs Office, reporting from Fort Knox, Kentucky.